full look with only 3 products. Yes, you heard me right. 3 inexpensive products that could get you this look. Stay tuned and watch until the end. See you on the flip side. So now that we've gotten the essentials out of the way, let me just quickly recap.
Matter if it's true, I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time joining me, I would warmly want to welcome you. And why not become a fan by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. For my day ones, you know how we do. If you app with me, I'm definitely apping with you. Yes, I'm apping with you if you app with me. That part, yeah. So as per the title, I'm gonna be showing you how to get this full look with only 3 products. Yes, you heard me right. 3 inexpensive products that could get you this look. Stay tuned and watch until the end. See you on the flip side. Okay, so let's get started. So as per the title for today, we using 3 products to get a full face look. So I decided to add a few other products, but you could make a look with just the 3 products. So let's get into the essential products that you need to make a full face look. So number one, of course, is any mascara of your choice that fits very well. This is a drugstore mascara that I'm using. I don't quite remember the name or where I think I got it from Mud. Yes, I do remember I got it from Mud store some time back. I just don't remember how much I got it for. And the second thing you're going to be needing is, of course, your concealers. So the ideal concealers that I would recommend you get are 3 different shades of concealers that comes in a pack. And in here we have 3 different shades. Number one is Toffee. This is by LA Girl. All these are LA Girl Pro concealers. So we've got Toffee, and we've got Phone, and last but not the least, we've got Espresso. So you're going to be needing your concealers, at least 3 of them, 3 different shades. One for contouring, the other one, for highlighting and contouring of your eyebrows when you do them. I'm going to be showing you that in a bit. And last but not the least, of course, you're going to need any lipstick of your choice, or you could go with a lip gloss depending on what is more comfortable with you. So now that we've gotten the essentials out of the way, let me just quickly recap. So it's your mascara, 3 shades of concealers, and any lipstick of your choice. Now let's go to the extra biddies just to give it a more extra mouthfeel. You could go with any nude palette of your choice. Remember, we're going for something more natural, something that you can wear in the daytime, easygoing, relaxed, just on the go. So my pick of the palette is this natural palette. You can pick any natural palette you want, and the name of this palette is Like a Little Star. I got it. It's also a drugstore. It's actually 7 Cool, and I got it from the drugstore. I don't remember how much this was, but this should have been under 100 kwacha. And then you also have your setting powder. I love tones because kind of like dark with a warm tone, so I like setting powders that have got a warm tone to it, and I'm using this beignet. this is your extra as well. And of course, any loose powder that you can get. And this is a naked. I also got this from Mad some time back. It's been here with me for a little while now. And last but not the least, you're gonna need eyeliner slash lip liner. This is a 2-in-1. You can use that for your brows as well as for your lips. So these are your extras. Let me just recap. It's your setting powder, your eye or lip liner, any nude palette, and of course any loose powder. And now in the place of your lipstick, like I mentioned, you could actually use a lip gloss with the eye and lip liner, and you're good to go. So you can actually replace that with your favorite lipstick or any lipstick that you'd want to use. Now let's look at the tools or the brushes that we're going to be using. First one is your patting brush and your blending brush. Fortunately for me, this one comes as a 2-in-1. I got this in one of my naked palettes. I got it from Mad some time back, though I need to replace it. So it's a 2-in-1. It's got a blending brush as well as a patting brush on the side. So it's a 2-in-1. So if you don't have a blending brush and a patting side, a 2-in-1, you could just use any blending brush that you have, and of course a patting brush, yeah, just to pat on your eyeshadow. And then we're also going to use an angled brush just to conceal your eyelashes when you're concealing them. So I actually decided to use 2. You can use 1, but I've decided to use 2. Reason being, when I contour my eyebrows, I usually go with a more natural concealer on the inside and then something slightly lighter on the outside, just to give it a definition of a highlight and contour, and to give it that realistic natural look feel to it. That's the more reason I've got 2 angled brush, so I don't get to clean it all up. I use and then clean it thereafter. You're supposed to use a spoolie but excuse me, I can't find my spoolie. The best I could find is this Russian brush, which I'm gonna use just to brush off my eyebrow hairs. It'll work. Please don't judge me. Okay, that's about it. Last but not the least, of course, your puffs that you're gonna use, or you can use a blending sponge, which in that place I'm gonna be using this instead. Yeah. Okay, so to get started, we are going to do our eyebrows first. Make sure that you know your eyebrows are nicely shaped. It makes things easier. Like, even though you don't know how to do brows very much, like I also sometimes get it wrong, but if you actually shapes, it makes it a whole lot easier. So I'm gonna go in and just, I don't have my mirror on my stands, my ring lights, so I'm gonna be using the camera. So sorry if I'm not looking at you directly in the camera, but I'm kind of sort of looking like I'm awake because I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Okay, so all you do is just brush those up, and then these inner ones kind of like brush them directly up, yeah, like so. And these ones can be just brushed to the other side, like so. Okay, that's the goodness of actually having, eyebrows that are already kind of shaped. It already gives it a clean look without even trying. And I'm gonna go in now with the eyeliner slash lip liner, and it's a brown. The shade is brown. I got these are also drugstore, and just go and guide a line like so, like how your brows are going. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna be using this mirror, so I really know what I'm doing. Okay, so it's coming along, and then just after you make the outer shape, then just go ahead and just fill them in. Don't fill them in all the way to here. On this end, like fill them in like so. But when you reach here, just kind of like make stroke of lines with a lighter hand. Use a lighter hand on your inner side because you don't want them to be too harsh. You want them to look as natural as possible. That's the whole essence. Makeup should look naturally, blending into what you already have. So this one's done. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this. Okay, now that they're both done, we're just gonna go ahead and conceal our eyebrows. And this is where the concealers come in. So the toffee is a bit darker than the fawn, so I'm just gonna go in the inner part with the toffee. The inner part of my brows and the outer part, I'm gonna use the toffee. So you wanna use something a little bit darker on the inner as well as the outer, the whole outer and half of the inner, yeah? About 3/4 really. Not half per se, but about 3/4. And I'm gonna place just about a pea of that, not too much, just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna get one of my angled brush. I'll use this one and then just slightly dip. I'm gonna have to use a mirror for this, sorry guys, because if I use the camera I don't think I'll see that well, but I'm still gonna do it on camera. So what you want to do is use a steady hand as well. Just slightly go there, 3/4 of it, yeah. You start pushing it down so there's not too much concealer on your lid. So you're going 3/4, almost half of your eye on the inner side, yeah. I feel like I've messed up with the line, but and then I'm doing the other side as well. With a steady hand, that's why I'm really not talking much. And then you kind of like use it as a guide. So you go in all the way like so. So you know you're actually doing the proper thing, the right thing. And yeah. I feel like I've gone in too much on the other side, so I'm gonna correct that in a minute. Can you see, like on the side, slightly on this corner? So I'm just gonna go in again with I don't know what I'm thinking there. Okay, I think it's corrected. So pretty much you can use your hands, just warm it up, pat it all out, warm it with your hands. Like, don't be scared to use your hands. I know a lot of people don't like to, but if it's not your first time here, I like to warm up with my hands. So like so. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of that, but before I do, I just want to show you how I go in now with a phone. This is phone, no, this is toffee. So I'm gonna go in with a lighter one, just on the crown of my brow, like so. So it just gives it that definition. I want you to capture it on camera. So you see, I don't want to do it off camera. I'm gonna use my other brush, my other angled brush. Remember I had two, so I'm gonna use the other one so we don't mix products. And just go in like so and come down. And just warm it up with my finger, removing any excess. Can you see the definition there? I hope you understand what I was trying to get at, but I see it. I don't know if you guys see it, but like what is that? What is that? So we're just going to do the same on the other side, and then I'm just going to use the dark one that I use on the inner side of my brow, then we continue with the process. Yeah, okay, we're back. Eyebrows are done, looking nice and clean, and we're gonna use the concealer now, the lighter one, which is Fawn. Yeah, that's Fawn. Remember, I put the Fawn here, and I put the other one. What's the other one? That's the toffee. The other one is toffee. So the toffee is slightly darker than the foam. The foam is slightly warmer, so we're using the warmer one now. Just so we put a bit of that foam, and what we're gonna do is just spread that on our eyes first, just to lift the first, to lift your eyes so they look a bit lifted. You're gonna put this end at the corner of your eyes, like so. And then just close to your tear duct, like so. And then there on your chin, and of course your forehead, and there. And you can just kind of draw a line here. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. And what you're gonna do now is just blend all that in. You can already see the eyes, the face looks lifted already, and I'm just gonna do the same on the other side. Like, can you see how lifted the face looks already? And then go ahead and just blend that on the cheek as well. And right there, I don't know what you call this part. Is it like your, no, it's not your nose bridge. Your nose bridge is here. I don't know what you call it, but anywho, you blend that part. And do your forehead as well. Make sure it's all blended out, and voila, you're done. If you were not using the extra bits, I forgot about the nose bridge. Let me just finish that. So if you're not using the extra bits, what you do is get the other blend of the concealer, which is this one, and the darker one, the toffee. So we're just gonna get the toffee. So get the darker one, the one that's kind of like matches your skin tone. And what you're gonna do with that is spread it everywhere where you didn't put the other concealer, yeah, just put it on your cheeks pretty much. That's where we didn't put the lighter concealer, and there and there and like so. And what you're gonna be doing is just blending that in. Blended well, sis. Blended very well. What you want to do is make sure it's blending in very, very, very well. And there we go. And lastly, that's if we're only using the essential for a full face. Not really lastly, but I would say where's our lipstick? So we've used concealer, we've concealed, we've used the two concealers, and you're just gonna put your lipstick. This is just with the essentials. I soften that, I spread it out, and mascara, of course, not forgetting that. Use my mirror. At least you need to put like let's say 3/4. Okay, so with the essentials, this is what you would have gotten. And if you needed to contour, of course, you use the darker one, which is the espresso. Just contour your nose, your ends of your head, your chin as well. So I'm gonna do that off camera, but you use this to contour. Okay, so I've contoured just slightly, so this is what we're looking like. So with your essentials of your concealers, which came in this, your concealers, your mascara, as well as your lipstick, this is the full face that you would get. Now let's use the excess. So the excess was the palette, which I'm going to start with. So I'm just going to go in with this brown here, and just dab a bit of my brush, my tapping brush, and just warm my eyelids a bit. So I'm just giving a bit of a warmth to my eyelids. It's not an eyeshadow placement, but just warming my eyes, and that's what we're getting. So you know, they don't look, your face doesn't look flat, your eyes look nice and warm. So that's what it's looking like already, just warmed up. And then I'm gonna get the bit of the same and just go in right on my waterline, warm it up as well. Do the same on the other side on my waterline and just warm that as well. And this is what we get. So that's the extra. Second extra is the eyeliner. I'm going to go in eyeliner and lip liner, and I'm just gonna, you know, put a bit of definition on my lips. And that's what it's looking like. And of course I would bake where I had put my concealer just right in the eyes, and the other one as well, just under my eyelids, my lower eyelids, on my chin as well, as well as my forehead. And with the powder, just to pat on a bit, the loose powder. So what you're going to do with the loose powder is just pat on a bit of that on your cheeks to ensure that you stay matte all through the day. And go in again with the palette and choose the shinier eyeshadow just to highlight your nose. And voila, this is what we're looking like. So yeah, let me know what you think about the simple look, day look. You know, this can be a day to evening look. Just want to look simple, but this could be your everyday look, and this is what we're looking like. Thanks for watching. If you watched up to here, please don't forget to leave us your thoughts, your comments, and do share this video, tell a friend, and why not become the family? Do subscribe and hit that notification bell for you to be notified whenever we post. Until the next one, bye.
What is waiting half a step beyond our door? Yeah. And if it's